Yo, what is up, my people? In this video, I'm going to be sharing my general thoughts on Bayonetta and what I think of her as a character overall. Now, in the last video, I put the title, you know, Bayonetta ain't that good in the game, with basically me stating the stuff and the mentality that people should be having versus Bayonetta and how to be playing her and all the stuff that people are letting her get away with. And because of that, I kind of understand for people who are new to the channel or don't know me that well, thinking like, yo man, you think Bayonetta ain't shit? Like, what the heck? Why you picking on Captain Jack, man? Like, come on. So I just want to clear the air on some of the confusion, some of the assumptions from that last video and present it here. Now, in the last video, I didn't go on too much about the good stuff on Bayonetta because, let's be honest, people, they've done that for me to death, complaining about Bayonetta, taking away credit from the Bayonetta players who are putting in work in freaking tournament, making that money. Like, how you gonna bitch about Bayonetta, saying that his character is this and that, but they're the one making money, and you just, you know, being a stream monster or a Twitter monster, you know, saying all this and that, but you ain't fucking doing nothing, and you ain't stopping it. So yeah, why the fuck you talking? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's basically why I didn't go on too much about her trait. It was basically the mentality of what to look out for and how to deal with the character in general and some of the stuff that you should not be letting her get away with. So here we go. My thoughts on Bayonetta in general. This bitch is scary as fuck. Like, this is one of the scariest characters in the game. To me, the top 3 scary characters in the game is Bayonetta, Lucario with Max Rage. That shit is ridiculous. Rage plus Aura. Oh my god, I shit my pants every time I have to run into Lucario with a Max Rage. Like, you gotta kill him. He has to die. Like, just get him out. So Bayonetta, Lucario, and Ryu. Like, Ryu, that's another scary character, man. He touch you, especially at like what, mid-percent, that's basically death percent for you. Like, the fuck? But anyway, yeah, Bayonetta, scary ass freaking character. You could have the lead and you still have to be careful because she got Wish Time, which she could turn the tides. Even though her neutral game is not that great, like 2 good reads, 2 good hits, 1 good guess with a Wish Time, and the whole tables have turned, yo. Like, the matchup momentum has changed. She could bring it back, and if she has the lead, it's even worse. Because even though her neutral game is not that great, you're forced to go to her and try to hit her. Like, you have to like play these dangerous guessing games, and it's risky because she can hit you with nearly everything, and a lot of her moves, they can just convert to combos or just kill you. And of course, the Wish Time, which you have to be careful for, and it really makes you question, like, damn, yo, should I strike now? Like, if I strike now, like, this could kill me. Like, you're basically thinking of a lot of shit, and your mind is just like, oh my god, like, the fuck. And she has that aura, man. She has that freaking fear that she puts in you, that, like, she's fucking with your mind, yo. Like, it's crazy. A lot of characters can't freaking do that. Like, I think she's the only one that could somewhat do that. Besides, to me, Rage Lucario. Because with Lucario, like, you really don't want to make a mistake on Rage Lucario because he can kill you at early percent. Like, it's freaking ridiculous. One touch, that's it, you gone, rep. So, yeah, she has that. Like, a lot of her moves, she can hit you with basically anything and convert into combos, like, kind of similar to Captain Falcon and Melee. And like, when she's off the stage trying to S-guard her, like, oh man, that shit is a pain in the ass. At times, you literally have to let her come back onto the stage because just her moves, she can mix up her recovery. It's kind of similar to Sheik. Like, when you try to S-guard Sheik, sometimes you kind of have to respect it and let Sheik come back and basically just play ultimate gatekeeper, aka ledge guarding. Yeah, it's kind of hard to go out there because if you guess wrong, she can hit you with anything, and then you're the one being S-guarded. So basically, you get S-guarded for trying to S-guard Bayonetta. Like, you try to S-guard her, now you're the one being S-guarded. What the fuck? And her S-guard game is pretty decent. Like, it's not bad. She has a lot of ways to keep players out. In the video description below, for those that didn't see it, I have a Bayonetta montage link to this guy named Opana, I believe. Sorry if I butchered your name, bruh. But that shit is amazing. He has some crazy ass Bayonetta S-guard that I've never seen before. I'm like, what the fuck? If players start doing that type of shit with Bayonetta, oh my god. Like, this character is so freaking creative. If you like creative characters and whatnot, Bayonetta, she's definitely one of them. Like, I made a Peach analysis video where I said Peach is creative. There's a lot of stuff she can do, especially with her combos. Bayonetta, she's on that shit too, but on another league. Cause there's so many shit that she can do will freaking kill you. Like, she has a lot of freaking kill setup. Like I said, build your own Bayonetta workshop. If you like creativity and having your own freaking style with a character, this is definitely one of them, man. She's really freaking good when it comes to shit like that. And there's a lot of Bayonetta players who like have their own freaking style. Now, speaking of Bayonetta players, I want to get to Captain Zack right quick. Like, I know in the last video I showed clips, or they were mostly of Captain Zack, and people might have thought like I was getting at him, whatnot. I'm just gonna be completely honest. If you're like the best or one of the best with said character, or you're a top player in general, that does not mean like you don't have freaking flaws. Like, there's nothing wrong. You don't have any patterns. You don't have any mistakes. A lot of people tend to think that, and they think like they can't say nothing to top player. Like, they doing it perfect. And if anybody tries to challenge them, like say like, yo bro, like I don't think you should be doing this, or you're good and all, but like some of the stuff you do is kind of questionable, they think like they can't say nothing. And then players who have others come to them like that be like, what, you talking about me? Like bruh, I am the top with said character here, man. I make this money. I'm freaking sponsored. The fuck you mean? Like, who the fuck are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, nah, man. If I see a problem, I'm gonna point it out. And in the video, there was at times where I said like, oh, Captain Zack, he's always, you know, attacking. Like, when something goes wrong, like he'll panic to this, he'll panic to that. Like, to me, that's a flaw that I see. Like, every player has a freaking flaw. I do. I even made a video on myself talking about the flaws that I have. Like, I even taught myself a new one. So if I can do that and I can take criticism, like, what the fuck wrong with everybody else? Not saying Captain Zack don't freaking take it. Matter of fact, I don't even know how you feel about the shit. But anyway, yeah, even though I stated that, I am not discrediting his credit for being one of the top Bayonettas in America, the world. Because one thing about Captain Zack, you know this new SDI shit where we can smash the eye out of a combos thanks to the nerf, and you know we pretty much trying to fuck up Bayonetta's game. Captain Zack don't give a fuck about that. He really don't. This guy, he optimizes his shit. Like, okay, people try to SDI this way, and I read it. I can do this with Bayonetta. Like, you not safe. You think you safe with SDI? He like, nah, bitch, you ain't safe. Like, the fuck you mean? You ain't going nowhere. Take this afterburner, kick up the ass right quick before you try to dip. Like, he optimizes his shit, and that's an example of how creative this character can be and how scary. You think you safe, but you not. You have the lead, and you think you safe, but you not, because of one or two good reads or a mistake, and you dead. Freaking witch time, that shit is dangerous. Freaking witch time makes you not want to do nothing, even if you got the lead. Like, what the fuck? I have the advantage in the match, and I still can't push it. Like, the fuck you mean? Like, this shit is crazy. That's what the character is, man. A lot of characters can't freaking do that, as I said before. So, Captain Zack, he's definitely good. He's good. Like, the flaws that he has, like, I pointed it out, and you saw when I showed the clips of him fighting Void and how Void was abusing him for doing stuff. But again, everybody has freaking problems. Nobody's freaking perfect, yo. Freaking Zero, all these players that people go on about, they got freaking problems. I just feel like a lot of times people are afraid to say shit because like, oh, they top players, they making money, and if they say something, they think we hating and we can't say nothing because, you know, they're making the money, they're sponsored and all this and that, and we just Twitch monsters, tweet monsters, all that shit. And if we say something, they're gonna get tight, and then they're gonna get their boys at us. Like, nah, man, come on. Like, I keep it straight 100. Like, if you're trying to sugarcoat everything and be nice and have people, you know, want to worship you, not say nothing, like, nothing's going to progress. And some of the problems that you could fix if people were to open their mouth, you probably won't fix it. You don't notice it. You're going to keep doing the same stuff. And then when you lose, it's basically like, okay, what? Why did I lose? Damn, yo, maybe I was tired and I wasn't playing right. Nah, man, the reason you lost because there's some problems that people are too afraid to tell you. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that is my thoughts on Bayonetta and general, and the players. Like, I don't think she's S tier. If anything, she's either the bottom of S tier or like the top of A tier. like why I think this. If you watch the previous video, you'll see my reasons for it. But I just wanted to clear up some confusion in this video. Overall, Bayonetta, she's a freaking solid character. Even if she's down, she could bring it back. Especially when she has the lead. It's fucking scary to try to bring that shit back. Like, you really have to think. Like, it's bad enough that you gotta play the catch-up game, but on top of that, you have to play dangerous, freaking risky guessing games because of wish time. And if you get hit with something, like, you know, she could pretty much one-touch to death you. Like, you have to challenge dangerous shit that I said in the video before that you shouldn't even be challenging. Now you don't even have a choice. You don't have a fucking choice. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on Bayonetta overall. If you agree with me, that's cool. If you don't agree with me, that's cool as well, man. People have their own opinion. I'm not gonna attack you for it. Like, fuck it, man. We in America. Or even if you're not in America, man, like, you're still entitled to your freaking opinion, especially in the Smash community, man. You shouldn't get ripped up about it. You know, like, people try to tear you new one because of it. Yo, like, after at the end of the day, no matter what you say about these players, they still making that money. They still got the sponsorship. And if you trying to hate, like, come on, man. Like, really? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you can't hate. Like, a lot of Bayos, they get hate. And I don't think that's fair to them. That's nothing we'll bring up right quick. Like, I don't think it's freaking fair. Like, why they getting hate? Because you doing dumb shit. You getting your ass whipped like 1,000 times and you still ain't taking a hit, man. Like, relax, breathe, look at why you're losing. And instead of bitching on social media, like, come on, yo, hit the lab, yo. Like, damn. Put yourself in freaking situations. Like, yo, online right now, online gaming, like, you can literally just get a friend and go in Wi-Fi and put yourself in a situation and be like, alright, yo, go off the stage, let me and try to recover this way. Let me see what I can do about it. Or do this on my shield and let me see, like, if there's a way I can punish or stay near you. So if you try to push another button, I can punish you. You know, stuff like that, man. Like, come on. Like, a lot of shit that Bayo get, like, I don't think these Bayo players deserve it. Now, I know she's annoying. I know, like, she makes people freaking cringe. She definitely does to me. F this bitch. Anyway, but I know that, but come on, you can't take credit, because if that's the case, play the character. Play the character. Like, I've actually tried Bayo, and it's not that simple. Like, it's not that easy. Granted, like, her playstyle, I really don't like it, so I got bored of her after a while. But just to get a feel of it, like, some of the stuff that these Bayos do, whether they win or they lose, it's not that easy, man. It really isn't. Like, the character, she takes work. You really can't just mash her way to victory. So people who think that shit, like, it's, come on. The only way she mashes her way to victory is if she just pushes buttons and people don't know how to freaking deal with it. But if they play with a brain and, you know, pay attention to shit and adapt and don't try to challenge everything, it's not gonna be that much of a freaking problem. It's not a big deal. She can't just do that. So yeah, that's my analysis on, you know, Bayonetta. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for everybody who watched and subscribed. You know, the new subscribers and the veteran subscribers. Also to the people that supported your boy on Patreon. All you guys together, y'all freaking savages. And with that said, I'll see you on the next video. Deuces!